Hey, Dr. Lund here. Watch these brilliant behavior experts crack up at some of the crazy behaviors seen during the interrogations of Stephanie Lazarus and Jodi Arias.
Confrontational from either side?
I mean, I'm trying to, turn my memory back, and I can't even picture the conversation. I mean, I can't even picture the conversation.
Well, let me ask you, at the hospital, it never got to a point where people were going, hey, everybody go to your own corner type of thing?
I don't think so.
Nothing like that?
I don't think so.
What do you got? Yeah, just one thing on this, which I really love, which is she's doing what I would call an illustrator of a metaphor. So I'm kind of a metaphorical illustrator. By illustrator, I mean she's literally drawing a picture for us, but she's drawing a picture of an idea of how the brain works. And the picture she's trying to create for us is it's a cogged machine. It's kind of a clockwork kind of thing, and therefore, and it's not quite working. My brain isn't quite working. It's a difficult Victorian clockwork machine, and so hard to manage. And so, and the reason she wants to do that is because she wants the interrogators to go, oh, that's right. The brain is really hard to manage, isn't it? Yeah. We totally get the situation you're in. Oh, all right, lads, call it off. No, she's got clockwork brain. That's the problem. So yeah, go. There must be somebody else did it somewhere else. Everybody. Yeah, she's got clockwork brain. That's what they're hoping. But of course, and that's why she does it twice, because she's getting nothing back. Clearly, they don't give her any eyebrow raises of, oh yeah, clockwork brain. Yeah. There's none of that goes on at all. And that's why she has to do it twice. Anyway, lovely to see that little idea playing out there.
Well, I know at one time he drove either a 240 or 260Z.
Any other cars that stand out in your mind?
I don't know how long he drove that 240 or 260Z for. And the only reason I say that is because I think I may have a picture of it with him in it.
What kind of car did you have back then?
Let's see. What year?
Or are you like one of those young cops that's like, oh, I got a paycheck and bought a new car?
Oh, no. I've only had like a few cars in my whole life.
Yeah, it's hard for me to watch anything because there's a moment in there which is one of the most bizarre facial expressions and movements I've ever seen in my life on this show, outside of Jim Carrey doing The Grinch Stole Christmas. So that is Jim Carrey doing The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. It's the same thing. Doing Andy Kaufman doing Tony Clifton as well. It's the same. She's trying to entertain, I think, at this point, the interrogators by going, I know what I'll do. I'll do my impersonation of Jim Carrey doing Andy Kaufman doing Tony Clifton. That's what she does. I don't know what else is going on in this clip because I couldn't pay attention to it. I could only focus on that. Chase, is there anything else going on in this clip?
That said to me, maybe it's just me, but maybe other people remember Wacky Races. And in Wacky Races, there's a character called Penelope Pitstop, who used to be always have the hooded claw, who would be chasing her. And she would kind of cry out, hey help, and there was an inflection in her voice that is becomes synonymous, I believe, with a heroine in distress, a woman in distress.
No jury is going to convict me.
Why not?
Because I'm innocent, and you can mark my words on that one. No jury will convict me.
This is Dick Dastardly on the train tracks right here. Mark my words, you'll never see her live again.
Oh, yeah.
Not the way people go.
He's not confident. Nothing happening in the forehead right now. Just astonishing. I don't think I've ever seen anything, as bold as that in terms of no forehead movement. Yeah, and I've walked down Rodeo Drive, I have not seen that.
You ripped it up.
Yes.
Didn't you think it might be important to save it to show
Yes.
the cops and the detectives? In fact, I am still being threatened
Yes.
by these two people who allegedly committed this crime.
Yes, and I actually regret that these notes came within days of my arrest.
Is about halfway through the incredulity in the interviewer's eyes. Is she really going that way? It's like, is this really what's happening right now? It's just brilliant, it's just genius. The other thing I love in this one is when Arias kind of just goes back in her chair, wide-eyed, and goes, yes! Yes, like, I knew I should have done, brilliant idea. I knew I should have done that. I knew I should. Again, just trying to make a connection with it, just trying to make a connection and go, that is brilliant. I should have done that. I knew at the time I was thinking the way you're thinking, but gosh, not quite. You know, well done there for listening to that. I just couldn't anymore. If this were my interview, I would have gone, right, I'm done. Scott, you talk to her. Greg, you talk to Chase. in you go. Deal with her for a bit. I'm going for a drink because, I can't handle her.